Hey everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to do a double crochet stitch. So let's get our hook and yarn ready. So I'm going to show you how to do the double crochet stitch in rows first, and then we'll do it in a magic ring. So let's start this off. We're going to wrap the yarn just as we did with a half double crochet. Then we're going to enter the hook through both the front and back loops of our stitch below, and then what we will do is we will pull the yarn through, and then instead of pulling the yarn through all 3 loops on the hook as we do for a half double crochet, for a double crochet we are just pulling the yarn through 2 loops at a time. So here's the first 2 loops, and we have 2 loops left on the hook, and then we will pull them through the next 2 loops again. Okay, let's do this again. So we're going to wrap the yarn, we're going to go through the next stitch, both the front and back loops, then we will pull the yarn till we have 3 loops on the hook, then we will pull the yarn through only 2 of those loops, and then pull the yarn through the remaining 2 loops left on the hook to complete our double crochet. So if we complete this now, it is fairly straightforward. We just keep pulling through 2 loops at a time, and then we finish our row as follows. So let's pull through 2, and now we have just finished our row, and in order to start the new row we will chain 1 and turn our piece around, and then we will begin again. And this time we're going to try our double crochet stitch inside a magic ring. So let's make our magic ring at the moment. Here we go. We're going to put our hook through the first loop, and then we're going to grab the yarn and pull that through. So here we have our magic ring, and now what we're going to do is the exact same technique. So we're going to wrap our yarn first, then we're going to insert the hook through the magic ring, then we will grab the yarn, pull it through till we have 3 loops on the hook, and then we will pull the yarn through 2 loops at a time. So that's the first one, here's the second. And then we have just completed our first double crochet stitch inside a magic ring. So here I'm making the second. I've wrapped the yarn, and the yarn will go over the hook, insert the hook through the magic ring, bring the yarn under, and pull the yarn through 2 loops at a time. Here we go. And depending on what the crochet pattern says, you may need to create 6 double crochet stitches inside the magic ring, or whatever number is desired or written in the pattern. But this is how you will complete your double crochet stitches all the way inside your magic ring. So pause the video and try this out yourself, and then come back and we will just quickly see how to close that magic ring. So let's here say we have completed the required number of stitches inside our magic ring. Then we need to pull the yarn tail to close the magic ring. Pull it nice and tightly, but not too tight so that you don't break your yarn. And then what we will do is we will enter our hook through that first double crochet stitch as follows. So you can see I've just inserted my hook through both the front and back loops there. Then we will pull the yarn through. There we go. And either at this point, actually at this point, then you just make a slip stitch as follows. If you were to crochet in a spiral, then what you would do, instead of making that slip stitch, instead you would wrap the yarn around your hook. This would be the first stitch of the second round. You would enter your hook into the first stitch of that first round, then pull the yarn through and continue on making your double crochet stitch as follows. And there you go.